It's so easy to create simple websites with Gemini that I'm going to show you 3 different examples in the next 5 minutes. First, we'll work on a landing page for a new course. Then we'll create a menu page for a coffee shop. And finally, we'll create a link in bio page. And I'll show you how to get them from Gemini to host them on the web in just a few clicks so that you can actually use them as real live websites. So let's get started. In a new chat in Gemini, I'm just going to put my prompt in here. It uses the framework that I've shared in a previous video. It says you're an expert web designer, create a high converting HTML landing page for an AI course called the Gemini Blueprint. And it gives some more details about what to include on the page, including a sign up form. And I'm going to show you in the tool that we'll use for hosting the website, how you can even easily collect the responses from that form in the same place. Now, there's 2 things you need to do before you submit. The first is to click on the Tools button and go to Canvas. Now, you don't have to use Canvas. Gemini can write code without it, but it allows you to see a preview of what it's created so that then you can ask for tweaks if you want to. And secondly, make sure you're choosing the Pro model if you have access. This will work with any model, but if you've got access to Google's best model, why not use it? So click Pro, click Submit, and it's going to take a couple of minutes to go and build out this website. That took about a minute, and here's the site that's been created. It looks good. I like the design. It's included everything that I asked for as well. And we're going to come back to showing you how to host that at the end, or you can use the chapter buttons in the description to jump forward. Right now, I'm going to open a new chat and create a second website. This one, using a similar prompt, says you're an expert web designer, design a menu page in HTML for a coffee shop called Dean's Brews. One other thing to call out, aside from clicking Tools and choosing Canvas, is I always like to make sure that I've mentioned HTML so that I get a single HTML page that I can go and host somewhere super easily. And again, don't forget to change that model to Pro if you've got access and click Submit. Let's see what we get this time. By the way, you can access all of these prompts in the description. And if you use Google Workspace, I have a weekly newsletter where I share a tip for all the Google Workspace apps, including Gemini, and the link to sign up for free is in the description. Again, this took just about a minute, and here's the page for Dean's Brews. It's got a menu here that collapses open, and if I scroll down, I can see the menu here of all the pricing and the different sections that I asked for, including snacks. Nice, it's included emojis for the snacks. And at the bottom, here's the map that I asked for as well. Now, let's say I wanted to make a change to this. Maybe I wanted to update the prices or something like that, and I don't know how to write a HTML. I could go in here and say, update the map to use the location of Victoria Station in London, like this. Gemini gets to work with my change and it will update in the preview. So let's see how it gets on. All right, it's made that change. So let's scroll down and see. There we go. It's updated the map. It's dropped the pin on Victoria Station here. Perfect. I told you it was easy, and we're already on to our third example. So let's open a new chat with Gemini here. Take my last prompt and paste it in here. It says you're an expert web designer. Create a modern, mobile responsive HTML link in bio page. Again, I've mentioned HTML. Again, I'm going to click Tools and choose Canvas. And I'm going to choose the Pro model as well. And then I'm going to hit Submit and see what Gemini builds this time. After this, I'm going to show you how you can take these pages and host them somewhere as real live websites. All right, here's the third website that we've created then. I scroll down, it's used the kind of glass morphism style that I asked for. All looks good. Now comes the step that you can't do in Gemini, which is to take this and actually host it somewhere. And if you aren't tech savvy, you might be struggling with how to do that. So let me show you how this is going to work. The first thing we're going to do is click on Share at the top here and copy contents. That is going to make a copy of all the code that makes up this page. Then, for the first time we do this, there's this one extra step, which is a bit annoying, but it's super quick. We're going to go to this tool called One Compiler, and I'm going to highlight everything that's in this box by pressing Control and A or Command and A on your keyboard. And I'm pasting by pressing Control and V or Command and V. And then we're going to download this HTML page. So I'm going to click these 3 dots here and choose Download. Then you're going to go to your Downloads folder and you're going to just right click on the index.html file. You can ignore the other ones and just choose Compress index.html. Should look roughly the same on Windows or a Mac. That will give you this zip file. That's all you need to get started. Now we're going to go across to a site called static.app. Static allows you to host static pages online really quickly and easily, and you can map custom domains and so on. It's free to get started, but if you want a custom domain or multiple websites, then there's a small fee, but I think it is super reasonable. So on the home page, I'm just going to click Select File, and I'm going to choose that zip file that I just created. and click open. When I do that, it's going to take me through the sign up here. It's going to give you a random subdomain to start with. You put your details in here like this. Obviously read and accept the terms and privacy policy and then continue. You're going to quickly need to verify your email. And once you've done that, it's going to take you into your static account. And you can see it's created this site. In my case, it's called Favorite Lizard at this point. And it has unpacked the files in that zip file. So it's just one index.html file. Now I'm going to click on the three dots that appear when I mouse over this and go to edit code. And if you made some updates now with Gemini and wanted to update what this page looks like on your site, you would just copy and paste the code over what's in here. And I can click preview on the top right to see what that live page looks like to make sure it's all working as I want it to. If you want to add another page or another site, that's even easier, because now if I go back to Gemini, I'm going to go back to that landing page that I made earlier. I'm going to click share again, choose copy contents, go back to my site here in static. This time though, I'm going to go to files at the top and I'm going to go to options and choose create a file. Give it a name. So I'm going to call this landing, save changes, and it will create a blank HTML page called landing. Once you see it on this page, click on the three dots again on the right-hand side this time and choose edit code. And you can see there's nothing in there right now. This is where I paste in that code from Gemini. It's all here, and I can click save changes and then click preview to open up this landing page. There we go. Now I've got a live landing page. But I mentioned earlier, we can actually use static to set up this form to collect all of these email addresses for me right inside the app. And it requires one tiny piece of code adding. Here's how you do it. I'm going to go back to my site on static here and go to forms. And you can see it tells me here how to do it. All I have to do is take this attribute, static-form, copy that. I'm going to go to the landing page that I created here, scroll down and find the piece of code where my form is. Or if you wanted to, in here, you could press Control and F or Command F to find the word form like this. And just at the very beginning of that form tag, I'm going to put in that attribute, static-form like this, save changes, preview the page, and let's try adding an email address in here and see what happens. All right, the form worked. It was already coded well by Gemini. But if I go back to my static app forms page and give it a quick refresh, we can see now that it gives me a list of forms. Obviously, I only have one so far. But if I click on the page name where that form exists, it then shows me all of the entries from that form. And I can click on that entry to find more details about it, like the time that it was received. I can mark it as spam or remove it if I want to. And if I go back to that forms page, I've also got the option on the right-hand side to click the three dots and save it as a CSV. And if you end up creating lots of pages with lots of different forms, you might want to rename them so you can organize these better. And there's also an option in Static App here to specify an ID of the form. So you might have multiple pages, but all feeding into the same form here too. This forms feature is a paid feature in Static, but the starter plan is literally $5 a month, which I think is super reasonable. And you can use my affiliate link in the description to sign up if you want to. So you've seen 3 different websites created by Gemini very quickly with a single prompt. You can get all of those prompts in the description if you want to give them a go or use them as a starting point. I hope it was helpful, but if you've got any questions about any of this, drop them in the comments. Don't forget to give the video a like, and I'll see you in the next one.